right, here we are with another video. Brandable keywords win because they're simple, visual, and memorable. I'm going to show you a dead easy sheet, kill the week, bucket the rest, score 0 or 1, and walk away with tier A names in minutes. So I'm going to hide myself from the slideshow, and we're going to walk through this together. Figure out which one's me. Here we go. Okay, a simple framework for evaluating keyword brandables. All right, brandables beat exact matches for 3 reasons. First, they give a visual hook. 2, real words snap together and you see the brand. Second, they're ownable today, which lowers launch friction. Third, they're category agnostic, so the name survives pivots within a company. Right after these slides, we'll jump into my live scoring sheet and apply the method on your list. And you'll apply it on your list. Okay, so these are the 5 lenses I use to judge a brandable in under a minute. Simple, if I say it once, you can type it. That's the radio test. No hyphens, no weird spellings. Visualizable, 2 real words that paint a picture. If you can see it in your head, you'll remember it. Emotional, the name carries a mood or tone before the product does. It should feel like something. And it's flexible. It works across use cases and survives pivots. Great compounds can stretch as the business evolves. And it's safe. Quick checks for negative meaning, search noise, and obvious trademark conflicts. If there's if there's risk, it's out. All right, next slide. Here are the 5 patterns that cover almost all successful brandables, using examples that expired just a couple of days ago. So first up is noun compounds. Pet Square and Vision HUD. Pet Square is crystal clear and friendly, perfect for a pet marketplace or community. It's obvious. It's easy to spell, has an instant vertical. Vision HUD reads like Vision heads-up display. It's great for AR, dashboards, or automotive UI. And then we have adjective and noun words. Mod Tiger, proud food. Mod Tiger feels modern and bold with an animal anchor. Memorable and punchy. Proud food is values forward. It signals premium or ethical CPG. Now we have verb and noun. Draft Canvas and Scribeworks. Action names with momentum. Draft Canvas, collaborate, create. Scribeworks, writing that gets done. Verbs convert. Pay attention to the verb action compounds. Then we have personality names, Copy Mama and Farmer Jake. Reminds me of GoDaddy. They're human, helpful, instantly brandable. They have a built-in persona or mascot for services, content, or SMB tools. And then evocative and poetic. Wild Cradle and Dusk Hour are the examples here. These win on mood. They're memorable, cinematic, flexible for creative, wellness, or lifestyle brands. So use a proven structure, pass the radio test, make it visual or emotional, and keep it flexible. That's why these sell. Good brandable categories with real examples. So here in the first column, these are the nouns. We have Squarespace, Coinbase, Salesforce, SoundCloud. So these work because they're instantly understandable. 2 nouns combined into something new but clear. And then we have adjective and noun. These inject energy or tone. They make the brand feel bold, stylish, or emotionally loaded. Red Bull, Blue Apron. Oh man, let me turn that music down a little more. I have no idea if it's too loud or not. And actually, let me turn the mic up just a tad more. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay, so verb and noun. These signal the job instantly and adds momentum. Action plus object forms a tiny instruction like Dropbox, open table. So users know what to do and remember it. They're tiny instructions. PayPal, SendGrid. And then on to personality, character-driven names. These stand out because they feel human. Either a guide, like a Sherpa, Domain Sherpa, a mascot, Chimp and MailChimp, or a friendly helper. Evocative, poetic. These operate on an emotional hook. These don't always describe what the company does. They make you feel something. Which is often more powerful than a name that describes what the company does. Magic Spoon, Warby Parker, Grey Goose, Liquid Death. Okay, so these are 3 patterns I pass on very quickly. Awkward mashups like Outback, Again, these are names that expired just a couple of days ago. This name isn't natural English. You have to explain it and it fails the radio test. Outback kind of sounds like Outback. But anyway, on the too generic. Big Alpha sounds like a placeholder. There's no emotion, no visual, nothing to own. And unbalanced and clunky names like WebResp. That reads like truncated internal jargon, web responsive. It's not a brand. The abbreviation breaks the rhythm and creates ambiguity. So recall drops with names like those. Okay, so step 3 is where we move quickly, about 1 minute per name. And in step 3, we have 3 steps. Step 1, eliminate fast. If it's hard to say or spell, has ugly structure like hyphens or numbers, feels generic, or trips trademark risk, kill it immediately. No rescuing bad raw material here. And then step 2, sort survivors into buckets. Put each name into a proven pattern. Like we mentioned, the strong compounds, noun, adjective-noun, personality names, or evocative, poetic names. Buckets matter because some structures sell more reliably and price higher. And then step 3, score with a quick rubric, 0 or 1. Radio test, can you say it once and they type it? Mental image, does it paint the picture? Pattern strength, does it match a proven structure? Industry fit, can you imagine a buyer today for it? Uniqueness, it's distinct, not bland. The flow and length of the domain, is it short, smooth, 2 to 3 syllables? And then brand safety, no bad meanings or obvious trademark conflicts. This slide shows my binary scoring. So each name runs through the 7 quick tests we mentioned. For each test, it's 1 if it passes or 0 if it doesn't, no half points. Add them up for a 0 to 7 total and map to the tier. So 6 to 7 would be tier 1 or tier A. And then 4 to 5 score would be tier B, 0 to 3 would be tier C. Had to get a drink of water there. Method Wizard, looking at that, it's a score of 6. It's clean, sharp, techie. It passes everything but one minor edge case. And then we have Draft Canvas, tier A. Posh Dot, that's a tier B. It's a good vibe, but needs design and positioning to really land. And then Outback, we mentioned, as it's a forced mash. Fails radio and image tests. And then Big Alpha, also a tier C. It's just too generic, weak image and uniqueness. So here's the takeaway. Great brandables echo proven patterns. Proven patterns. Okay. Sorry, I had to check if you guys are still seeing me and my mic is still on. Compound, adjective noun, verb noun, personality or evocative. Weak names feel random, flat, or forced. So, and the process is simple. Quick kill, bucket, score, and then tier it. And then add them up. So with this flow, you can sort a long list in minutes and end with a short list you confidently ship or list today, which I'm going to show you right after this. All right, strong names create strong companies, and now we're going to prove it. You've seen the patterns. So let's run the actual process inside of Google Sheets. Let me get my Google Sheet up. All right, here we are. All right, so you guys have seen this CSV. This is what I send in the Domainer IQ school group every day. We go through it. We put an A next to the one we like. Just at a glance, real quickly, just put A's next to the ones we like. And then we sort the table by the ones we collected. And what we're going to do here, next step, is what this video is covering. Copy that list. Go to the keyword brandables, buckets and scoring Google Sheet that will be provided to Domainer IQ group members. You'll paste it into there and you'll see a second duplicated list in column C. So here's what you'll do. You'll just go through it real quick, read these to yourself, and kill the ones that right away just are a no-brainer no. Hazel hosts. I'm not gonna go through all these, but and as soon as you kill it, it gets removed from the second list. Make sure you guys can see this. All right, you can. So we killed that. Putter Pros. There's also going to be descriptive names mixed in with these brandables. We're going to focus on brandables in this list. Putter Pros might actually be a decent name. but we're gonna kill it for now. It's just too descriptive. We're looking for brandable keyword domains. Urban sleeps, nah. Let's see. Zip-off, nope, too generic. No clue what that would apply to. Spa sink. And you'll see as I wagwish, as I remove them, they're getting removed from the second list. I would spend 5 or 10 minutes looking at all these, removing the ones I don't like very quickly. Rent chime, bean map, puppy ab, simple poster, inspired tiger. Anyway, you go through this whole list, removing the bad ones, and then you'll have a second cleaned up list. And from there, you're gonna choose the buckets for the names. I need to turn my AC on. Gosh, it's hot in here. Okay, hopefully that's not loud. Sure hope it's not. Turn this up. Okay, on the second list, choose the buckets. Type mint. Type mint. I don't even know what type is. If you don't know the form of speech, if it's a verb, noun, or adjective, you could just copy your whole second list into ChatGPT, get the noun, and get the structures of the name so you know where to put them, what buckets to put them in. Dash offer, dash is a verb. Offer, dash offer. I think offer is a noun. So you're just gonna go through these and click and choose the correct buckets. Land Merc. That's just I don't even like that name. We're gonna kill that. Where is it? Oh, right here. You can go back and kill it if you don't like it after choosing a bucket or looking for a bucket. Vibe comics. Vibe is more of a verb right now, so we're gonna classify that as a verb now. Let's see. Let's just get a couple. Inspired tiger. That's an adjective noun. Found fox. That's a verb noun. Guide node. Guide. That's also a verb. Guide node. Venue viper. That's a noun. Vet thread. Okay, so you just go through that, do that, and then you'll go to the next tab on the Google Sheet called buckets, and you'll see they're automatically getting added to these buckets over here. So we have the nouns, adjective nouns, and then the weak ones you can also classify over here. So you can put weak. You can change your mind about it. Ray Automotive. That's a descriptive. We'll just call it weak for now. This is just a sheet to really practice your brandable keyword identification skills and to build up that intuition. Okay, the next step, once you have everything bucketed, you'll move to the, First, the next step, you'll be on this page still, and this column called MS is short for micro score. This is another scoring process. You'll just put your 4 fingers on 1 through 4 and just quickly rate them. Dash offer. I'll give it a 3. Found fox. 1. Sweet. Guide node. A 3. Vibe comics. I like that name. Inspired tiger. A 2. Venue viper. A 1. See, I'm killing them again. So I've gone through it 3 times. I've killed it here. I may have killed it again here, called it weak. And then I look at it again, and then it still feels weak. I'll rate it a 1 through 4. And then you'll go to your score and tier page. This is where you'll select the name. Like, these are sorted now by micro score. So Vibe Comics was my highest score. Vibe Comics, a 4. It's my highest scored, so it's the top of my list. I select it, and now I'm going to go through my 7 categories here of brandability score, and it's just 0 or 1. Radio test, Vibe Comics. I would say 1. It passes radio test. Mental image, does it create a mental picture or clear association? Yes, it does. Does it fit a proven brandable pattern? Compound, yes. Industry fit, yes. It fits into AI vibing and creating comic books or comic strips with by vibe coding or vibe comics. Vibe describing comics. Uniqueness, does it feel unique and not generic or flat? It does feel a little generic or flat, so I'm going to give that one a 0. It's not extremely unique. It's short. I mean, it's not short. It doesn't flow that well. Vibe comics, it's a little unbalanced. I'm going to give that a 0. Brand safety, yes, it's safe. That is not going to infringe on any trademarks. And here we have a 5. It's a tier B. Barely made it in. 4 to 5. Oh, it made it, actually. And because it made it, oh, can you guys see that? Okay. There we go. Let me hide my video so you can see this rest of this page. Hey. Sorry, hold on. There we go. So this is where you collect the name. Okay, it was a passing domain. So I'll grab it, just click inside the cell, and then paste it right there. That's your first name. Dash offer. Now we're just going to rate that, add it to our list, and those would be the keepers if they're available to register in the first place. I'm losing my voice. I've been talking so much. And I've gone through this like 4 times trying to get it right. So there you have it. That is the process. If you're in the school group, you'll get access to the keyword brandable bucket and scoring Google Sheet. I'll put a link in there. You'll just have to create a copy of it in your own account and start using it. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the community section. I would love to help. Hopefully this just gets you started and on your way to identifying and registering really good brandable keyword domains. This doesn't cover invented brandables. Those are actually a whole lot easier. These ones aren't so easy, and I did my best to try to help you define it, understand what they are, and how to score it. Hopefully this helps you guys. That is the end of this. Y'all take care now. Oh man, here we go.